He watched American Pie and tried out the scene.
And we are back. Welcome back to Krendar explaining the rest of that joke for the audience.
Nope. You get to wonder.
Yeah. Magician does not explain all their secrets.
No, who am I? A Lucas Warner over here or something? You don't get to hear everything about my life.
Yeah, the goal is not to be, to not be lol cows, right?
Yeah, I think that's why they exist. And that's actually going to be a theme for tonight. And who else but Walter should be joining us for that?
This isn't actually a picture of Lucas. I think they edited this.
Oh, that's good, though.
That's
He's
That's
getting there,
definitely
though.
Lucas in about 10 years.
That's what they said. In a few years' time, after he deals with his diabetes as much as he has been.
He looks... Oh, God. Hi, Krendar, your picture became that. Oh, because yeah, okay, that's what. No, I'll actually show them. I'll actually show them that. But yeah, tonight we're gonna try something a little different. I just have one particular topic, and it's gonna be lolcows. We have a huge menagerie, a herd of them, if you will, to pick from. And if you guys can think of anything in particular, do go to our Discord and type into channel suggestions. Brendar, once in a while, can you pop in to see if there's any new suggestions that tickles your fancy? And do tell me. Because I am running on complete and utter fumes and Tesco brand cappuccino satchels, which taste almost like cappuccino if you close your eyes. It's full of caffeine, and that's all I care about. But yeah, you guys probably already know, I just did a stream, so go back and check over there if you want to see some ordinary sausage and the like. It's more variety. But tonight we are doing this. And
speaking of which, by the way, I heard an interesting suggestion that kind of brought ordinary sausage to mind of something. Somebody was suggesting like a sort of tea recipe, the idea of rather than boiling your tea in bags in water and then putting some milk in, just like put the tea bags into boiling milk.
That could work. What would be the benefit of it, though?
Extra milky tea.
Oh, well.
Well, I'm extremely milky, I guess.
Extremely milky. That's like a kid's or like an old lady's.
It reminded me of the time ordinary sausage boiled his pasta in milk.
That was some rancid shit.
Yeah, we gotta cover some local food.
Said it was good, so I don't know.
I did like he did the pasta bowl, whereas mac and cheese that he then deep fried it in oil into what almost looked like a giant piece of chicken, and it looked really nice. But oh my god, it must have been like 5,000 calories.
So the kind of thing they sell at the fair.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to an American state fair and try their bizarre food.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I gotta try a deep fried Mars bar one of these days.
That's surprisingly very tasty. I had that in Scotland. Tiny. I was for some reason expecting it bigger. They had other things deep fried on the menu, including a deep fried kebab. God.
Nice. Try some kebab. Sounds good.
Ooh, kebab meat on its own is fantastic, but once you add all the extra stuff in, it's great.
Yeah.
You guys up there. You guys have Mexican food. We have Indian food. It's the same principle. When you're drunk and it's really late at night.
I mean, both are excellent.
I mean, if you had a gun pointing in my head, it would be Indian, but.
Here's a good one. You want to hear a comment? It's a YouTube comment that he left in response to a comment that I made on an unrelated video.
Okay. Let's hear it.
It sounds complicated. I don't like haters, but hey, Spokane, listen. I hang out at the STA Plaza a lot. Green shoelaces, ponytail, sunglasses. If you write me online, I won't respond. I haven't responded to anything online in months. I just don't care anymore. If you want me, we're all for AOC here. That means we're against classism, greed, and the power of money. If you want me, there I am at your house or apartment, on your couch one night. All those pretty girls aged 18 to 21. I'll know what to do. I'll know what to say. If you can't do this for me, I can't find my wife. Not going to some motel drug party. Not joining your gangbang or orgy. Not smoking weed with you or drinking beer. Not going to some tavern alone. If you want me, it's your house or apartment. You leaving me alone. All those pretty girls, and I'm having the time of my life.
Wow, that was a rambling mess. Wow.
Gibberish.
I left this in response to a comment where I just said this is the greatest thing I've ever seen on a meme video of Lucas.
What was half of that? I think it was.
He couldn't have been talking to me. I mean, but he was.
Wordology, I think would be a good place to start. See that we're talking about the big lug. Oh, I suppose we should get this shit out of the way. Well, I remember. Throughout the night, if you are so inclined, we do have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. Krendar and I shall be very grateful, but it's never required, always appreciated. And don't forget to check out the links down the doobly-doo for everybody's stuff. Walter's, my social, and Krendar's Linktree all in one. So where is it? Lucas Werner. Wern.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the Lucas Werner guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, you were one of the auto suggests, like coming up. You two are very interwoven. Whether you like it or not, he is your he's your Brett Keane.
I'm kind of surprised more people haven't talked about him. He's
posting God stuff now.
Oh yeah. Well, this stuff isn't recent. It's I think Wernology is
that
still
one was
like
an hour ago.
I know, but the videos are
from... the Wernology video was an hour ago. I don't know when Lucas posted it.
He's re-uploading, and there's like thousands of them to go through because Lucas just gets manic and puts up dozens of videos a day.
Fertility Instagram. Oh god, we have to start.
Go back up.
Okay.
I'm curious a little bit more. I'm curious about his misconceptions about agnosticism video.
Oh.
It was way back. There it is.
There's this weird misconception. Oh, I have a bad attitude. I better smoke some weed. I think I'll do that.
He's like a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, look how cool I am. I'm smoking weed. It's so light, Lucas.
There's this misconception that
it's legal now
among a lot of people that I don't like agnostics. I've had a lot of agnostic friends. There's nothing wrong with them. It's like saying I hate gay people or something. It's just stupid chitter chatter troll shit that fucking idiots do because they don't wash their mouths.
I fucking got it. I just want to say, this has been driving me crazy since I looked at that fat picture of him. Fatter picture of him. He was looking like someone, and I swear to Christ, who did he look like? Nick Frost. In this angle, he looks like Nick fucking Frost, the comedian from the Simon Pegg films.
I don't know.
No? Nothing?
I don't know who that is.
Do you never watch like Dawn of the Dead or Hot Fuzz?
Yeah, but I don't remember who that person is.
I
think you're right. If Lucas had a beard, he might look like him.
Yeah.
A beard and glasses. I mean, that would make him look a little less horrific. So that's what this guy did, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's the fat friend in it. The one that would sleep on the couch in Shaun the Dead and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The dorky.
You mean the guy who looks nothing like this? Who looks nothing like that picture? Okay.
Well, I don't know. Just looking at the facial features, and that's just where my mind's going.
My problem with agnostics is it's kind of like the pussy version of atheism. You know what I mean? You could easily see. There's a workaround for this. All you do is come out as an atheist,
more analytical version
and
or anything.
declare yourself to be an anti-theist and say, without evidence, I have no reason to think you're telling me the truth. Or just say, it depends on proof, or it depends on evidence. Saying things like, I don't know, I'm an agnostic, is clever, I'll grant you that. But it's also clever to say, prove it. That's anti-theism. It's science, really. I mean, you could be a believer. There's people that believe in evidence. But I'm not someone who believes in evidence, because whether or not something is true depends on evidence. It doesn't depend at all on your belief. 1 + 1 is 2. It doesn't matter what you believe.
Lucas, people do not have a religious belief in evidence.
Like, if you just say, well, prove it, I'm an anti-theist.
He acts like we disproved God or something. I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened either.
He hasn't even read Richard Dawkins. He just knows the name.
Is evidence of absence.
You know why he decided there's no God?
Aliens on other worlds, and we don't have.
He got laid for the first time at the age of 27 with a much older woman he wasn't very attracted to, and then he decided that no God could make him feel that good, so there must not be a God. This is what he said. It's the cringiest thing I've ever heard.
That has. He's like if you were saying earlier he's like a teenager. I think push him a little bit older. He's kind of like early YouTube. in like the really early sort of Thunderfoot, early T.J. Kirk, late Brett Keane before losing his mind sort of YouTube. Like, I think he'd have done well.
Did you watch my video about the story from his past?
The one where like his friend, the wizard, is that the one you mean?
That one.
Fucking the wizard.
I can't get over it. He was scamming people over Beanie Babies and stuff. It's such a time capsule.
A window into
one of the
a
first
pot.
DUIs for smoking pot in Washington, which, yeah, it's stupid, but
Evidence of this. I will say, you know, I would
Why
like
does he have
that
the money
to be
for
true, but at the same time, there's no evidence.
he gets a tugboat, so it's like $800 a month or something.
Yeah.
It seems
Does he
like
do cameos?
that with the universe as big as it is, that there'd be aliens on other planets.
Theoretically, he has made videos for money in the past.
Ah, right. So, ad hoc.
In other galaxies. I'm not going to say I don't know, I'm an agnostic. I'm going to say science depends on evidence. So become an atheist.
What's
and
the
you can
difference?
say cool shit like science depends on evidence. Like Lawrence Krauss.
He has
who's
rabbit
an
teeth.
anti-theist. Yeah, there are stupid questions. Why is the sky blue is not a stupid question. Why are you an atheist is a stupid question. I haven't had a girlfriend in 8 years. The universe seems too vast to contain your God. No, he only really cares about like one desert region of one.
Yeah. Oh, after this, I want to show you his 40th birthday one. He does the exact
He's an
same thing.
atheist because he hasn't had a girlfriend in 8 years. There's where his mask slips.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd convert to Islam if they gave him like a sort of arranged bride.
What loving God would fail to furnish me with women?
That's exactly it.
One planet
He's
within
so
one light
selfish.
year of one
I think he has
galaxy
solipsism.
in a multitude of galaxies.
Oh, yeah.
Does he really think we're passing women around out here? Because that hasn't been my experience.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I do, but you know, it's all consensual. There's contracts and lawyers, and then the lawyers take all their clothes off because they're super sexy female lawyers.
I've seen people get set up because people thought that they'd be good together.
Yeah.
However, no one could get someone to be good with Lucas. That's just
No.
gross.
Here's the thing. I've seen Gucci's talk that she'd have sex with King Cobes. I don't think Gucci's would have sex with Lucas.
I still don't know if she even would with Cobes, despite saying it once.
Yeah.
Although, considering who we're talking about, she probably would.
It's pretty easy to say something.
Yeah, it's true.
All these girls who are like, "Oh, I'd get with Elliot Rodger." I'm not sure they really would if he was still alive.
No, I remember going
and
to
out of prison.
a friend's house once, and her friend came over, and within 10 minutes, she said, "You know Charles Manson? If I was alive back then, I would have been one of his girls." And I was like, "Well, there's a talking point." You know, I think we were talking.
I have to go now.
Trillion.
You there's a lot of these people. I've been watching a lot of true crime lately.
If you count satellite galaxies, like the Sagittarius galaxy that rotates around the Milky Way galaxy, there's 2 trillion galaxies.
Steve McRae's really lost it.
Homelessness exists at all. The fact that there's a
2
division
trillion
between wealth.
galaxies. That doesn't sound.
The fact that there's so many people
The hell
that
is he
follow
looking
the
at
Bible,
while he's talking?
but don't
don't
really
know.
live up to the
Probably
word.
nothing.
He might have Asperger's because I do the same thing. I often have to look away from the camera after a certain point.
What they're supposed to do. They don't practice compassion.
Like you can't fight
It
it.
It looks like he probably meant 200 billion, but said trillion.
That we could easily correct by taking some money from the billionaires, which we haven't done for, thousands of years. So there's like all this reason.
Man, billionaires
And I
didn't
think
even
having
exist
that
until
reason sort of
semi-recently, I'm pretty sure.
Pushes people along like, okay, I got to prove to you that God exists. We're going to take some money from the billionaires and give it to the poor. You're a Christ-like Christian? Well, you're good in my book. I'm not really here to judge you for being a Christ-like Christian.
Abandon your parents. That's what he said at one point, and I suppose he did kind of abandon his mother, so...
Atheist or a socialist. Then again, Jesus was a violent motherfucker who beat up people in a temple. without permission. So
Without
in a way,
permission.
if you
Okay.
you're
Who's
Going up
whose
to-
permission exactly?
The rabbis.
Are you familiar with what he's talking about exactly?
the
The thing
the
where he drove out the money lenders or something?
Yeah, when he got pissed off that there were animals and people
yeah.
gambling inside the temple and he made a whip and drove them out. Well, Lucas decided that meant that he tortured them. So he went on this rant on Easter Sunday about how Jesus deserved to be crucified.
I also like how he's going on a little thing about some people decide to behave in a way that the Bible described, and therefore that means there's no God. What?
His they're not
Religion
even.
is just
It's not even leaps of logic, is it? It's more like.
It's leaps of randomness.
he reads the Bible, misinterprets it, and then goes on a rant, I guess.
Well, in that case, he's being a very good Christian right now. He wouldn't be the first.
He really is.
Alright, this is the one I wanted to tell you about. As you can see here, there's literally not going to be any footage. I have no idea why. But, yeah.
Today is November 21st, 2019. That means in 6 days, I'm going to be 40 years old. You know what I want for my birthday? I want a girlfriend. She's got to be in Spokane. She's got to be between 18 and 24. She's got to be empathic. She's got to be an optimist. Well, she doesn't have to be an optimist. She can be a pessimist as long as she's nice. You know what I mean?
No.
She's got to be gorgeous.
He says she has to be nice because everyone
And if
picks
you're
on
any
him.
kind of like
Yep.
rude, negative, pessimistic towards me, that's a no. That would be me denying you.
Now, from here on out, follow the leaps of logic.
Imagine me after 40 years of friendship or family, and you just say one thing to me now where it's like negative and pessimistic, and I just cut you off, and then you die one day, and then they'll say, well, why did you cut your mom off? Well, she was negative towards me, so I cut her off. You know that ruined your inheritance. And I said, you know what? Didn't matter to me. Money is not what I love. So it didn't matter to me. And everybody's going to look at her like,
I am what I
what
love.
a whore. So I want a girlfriend.
gonna look-
She's got to be between 18 and 20.
He said a mean thing to you, so we're going to call her a whore.
Everyone's gonna
You-
look at him like he's crazy because he cared about his... his,
Mother.
yeah, more
Mom
than
said
his...
one mean thing to me, so I disowned her.
Yeah, I
Let her-
couldn't deal with it. She pissed me off, so I threw a temper tantrum like a toddler. She told me it wasn't in the cards. I was like, yes, it is in the cards, Mom. Turn that car around.
24, yada, yada.
Gets better.
If I don't get it, I'm not going to like hold you all accountable for this.
I like how he's
But
just like,
what
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
say is that if I don't, atheism
He's
wins.
bored of saying the same thing over and over again, I guess.
Wait,
But at
what?
what cost?
Yeah, like I said, try to
What?
follow the leaps. Big old leaps of
Yeah.
logic.
If I don't, atheism wins. But at what cost?
If he doesn't what?
If he doesn't get a girl, atheism wins.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Well-
it means there's no God, although it's also meant the opposite in the past, according to what I was saying.
And here's the good responses here.
He decided there was no God because he got laid for the first time, so it's...
Well, in that
He's alright
regard,
now.
he's still better than Jared in that case, because as far as we can tell, Jared's never even touched a woman.
I hope he's never touched a child.
Well, no, that's the great thing about Lucas. If you could even use the term "great," it's that he's so inept that he wouldn't be able to. If he stood outside like a school, you wouldn't even have to worry. The parents wouldn't even have to be worried. The kids would be able to beat him up, like the 10-year-olds.
He's kind of too scared to interact with girls. He's a lot like Elliot Rodger.
Mm.
I know, it probably means he's autistic, but he refuses to get tested.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's definitely autistic.
Mm.
He's just too similar to Elliot for me to not think so, but...
Elliot was far more bitter. I think instead of the mass shooting, I think with Jared, it's gonna be his dad because he wants to kill his dad. He said it on his Discord numerous times. He wants to kill his father if he can get away with it. He's and which you think is a giant red flag. You think that would be a big old giant red flag. Also, according to Ben Pie from Drunken Peasants, when he had a Discord, it was full of maps, including Amos Yee before he got arrested.
Of course it was.
Isn't he just a
just like fucking Jared's is.
Where else would
He had
maps
one.
hang out?
I don't know if he has one or not. It
I'm sure
would be
Discord's
though.
like the place.
apparently when Keemstar called out Jared, everybody all these like maps and no maps just showed up and were like, hey, so I hear you like little kids, you know? And you'd think that would be a giant, because there was tons of catfishers there as well. But like he immediately then was like, wow, I've got friends. And to this day, he still actually does have fans. There's this guy in Ireland who I think might also be on the spectrum or is just a troll. But he is trying to constantly say, oh no, Jared just knows that he's going to get catfished, so he tries to do the worst things possible first to throw them for a loop. Like when he tried to show porn on Shabisky's stream by showing him on his stream, and then his channel got terminated.
It's similar to Christian.
Oh yeah. And of course, Jared Juggernaut. Might as well switch over. Jared, this is his current one. 2 minutes ago. Fuck yeah! This is some fresh meat.
Positive changes, huh?
Oh god, please let him learn one day how lighting works, because he's always... Have you noticed that? He's always got the light behind him, so it's always just kind of fucking up his camera.
Are we...
How's it going?
Are we breaking the news on this one? Are we scooping the internet on this video?
Yep. Well, one person
Reviews,
beat
yeah,
us
maybe.
to it, and I guess two people at this
Come on,
point.
give him that
Guys,
thumb.
pardon the dark screen. I need to put something
Well, hear what he
the
has to
fucking
say.
sheets here so that
Just do it, you coward.
the autofocus,
Fuck
I
off.
think, is doing something. I don't know. Someone told me. Anyways, I know
So
I
you're just
can
gonna
fix the
explain to
problem
us why
because
it's
it always
okay that
works
his
at
video
night,
sucks?
But
Yeah.
I hope so.
forgive me, guys. I'm lazy right now.
Just right
Right
now. Right now. Or he's a power of industry before that.
Today, I just
Well,
wanted
I'm sure
to be
he just got
honest
off work
about
or
something.
something, right?
Yeah.
And this is something that, you
How's the
know,
exterminator job going?
it's not easy for any man to admit. If I get close to the camera here, super big face, Jared.
Oh.
Ooh, excuse me. That fixes the light.
No.
Okay, well, we're up close and personal, aren't we?
Sadly, yes.
I have low testosterone, guys. I just got information from the doctor.
Wow,
and
what a
haters,
shocker.
just spare me.
Oh, that's clearly all that's wrong with you. Like, nothing else. The second he gets some tea in him, he'll just become like Popeye when he eats his spinach. He just becomes like this super bulky motherfucker.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say. We already knew that.
Huh? He called us out there.
Dude,
Nice.
like, seriously,
coming.
bro, half of you,
Got us.
over half of you can't even show me your face. I would love to see.
Brendar, why can we never see your face?
I'm too beautiful for him, that's why.
It's true.
I don't want to intimidate him.
And you know what? No one ever sees my face. This is an incredibly advanced face rig. I'm actually a 19-year-old e-girl who just has this rig of this 30-something schlub with a giant ass beard and a beer gut.
Got a good voice changer on that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what the pay pigs will pay for. You know, everyone's got their kinks, but well, that's to say OnlyFans has been a bit of an eye-opening experience.
What you look
Showed
like,
my
Mr.
face in my
fucking
first
Arnold
video like 5 years ago. I've never really shied away from that.
Schwarzenegger, Mr. fucking 10-incher Mike Matejcock. Okay, motherfucker, just shut it. And besides
In
that,
reference Mike Matei's
low
dick.
testosterone can be genetic. You could be
Yeah, I don't know who
doing
that is, but he
everything
did.
right in the world and still have low
It's
testosterone.
the guy from the Angry Video Game
Um,
Nerd videos, his friend.
I don't
Oh.
believe in.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a meme about him having a big dick because there was a picture that kind of looked like it.
And he threw shade on him because I think he tried to be his friend again. Like, you know what he does? He goes on like Twitter when he gets unbanned and tries to befriend a bunch of people, and they either block him or they just ignore him, and then he makes response videos calling out their shit. It's so petty.
There's
Supplements,
not a lot of
but
people watching.
I guess in some cases, they can help. Look, the thing is this, man. Like, sometimes you just have to change your DNA. My genetics are not great.
Oh.
I know this because of how slow it takes for me to gain muscle. In my
How
2
slow
years
it
off,
takes.
I probably
Years.
gained roughly, maybe a little bit less than 10 pounds of muscle, which isn't terribly bad, but it's not terribly good either. I also put on a lot of weight. And the thing about having low testosterone is
That's just
basically
bulking.
it makes you gain weight faster. It gives you a low metabolism.
Low energy
I
metabolism.
just I think you can speed up your metabolism by doing more cardio, but the thing is I want to gain muscle, so it's like I'm in a big predicament.
Does he think that
Plus, it's
cardio is
hot
going to
as hell.
stop him from gaining muscle?
Yes, and let's admit it. He's not alone. There's that weird idea floating around the bodybuilding circuit that somehow will, you can only pick one. You can be like the perfect runner, swimmer body, or you can be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can't be both. What the fuck? He's neither. He's their turds.
You saw what Schwarzenegger looked like back in the day. He definitely did his cardio.
Oh yeah, I mean, he used to do every day. Like he used to run like ages in these weird little short things. I mean, it was the fucking 70s. They could get away with it.
In Texas, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take supplements. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, "He's a hypocrite."
That's not
Look,
why we
man,
call you a hypocrite.
okay, I never said that you shouldn't use them in
This
emergency
is just going to make him gain more
situations.
weight, right?
Oh
There are
yeah,
sometimes, like for example, taking blood medication pills.
he'll be Krusty the
my
Clown
grandma
trying
was
to
on
drink all
those. It
those
saved her life.
milkshakes.
Of course, there's a
The
reason
bulk
to
up.
take pills sometimes. Even in other cases, shit, maybe some people
I think
do
that might be
need
what he
them
already
for, like,
did.
antidepressants.
Ooh,
Maybe some people do need them for ADD. I don't really know.
Well, he's talking
But
about
all I know
steroids,
is
right?
I didn't need them growing up as a kid and they fucked
Yeah.
me up. So naturally, I'm a little bit biased towards them. So I'm going to go to the doctor, kind of try to see if, he recommends that I do this. Maybe
they'll
I
recommend
shouldn't.
you
I don't
lose
know.
weight.
Maybe there's a reason for me not to, but I don't see why
I mean,
not.
perhaps if
I'm
you have low
mostly just doing this for my
testosterone, the
mom.
solution is
My
taking
mom worries
testosterone, I
a ton.
guess.
She
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you think that's really the problem? Like, we never see him working
No.
out. We
No,
ne-
he's so
I mean,
lazy.
it's not the entire problem, no, but it's certainly part of it.
He's claiming he can't put on muscle quick enough. That's fucking bullshit. Anyone can.
At all.
Right? Yeah, I've been doing the most smallest weights, like 5 pound thing, like 5 kg things, and they're just so fucking tiny. But you know what? I've been doing it for nearly 2 weeks now, and my arms do feel different. I can feel the muscle underneath the flab. The flab's still there, but the muscle's underneath it. Why? Because every day I do different things.
Do you guys think that Jared is actually working out at all, or is he just doing like
The fingers.
his weird little half-assed martial arts routine that he thinks is working out?
I don't think he's even done that for years.
I don't think he's doing shit, actually.
No.
Yeah, he's just like milkshaking his way to more fat, and that's it.
The worst
Why
part
does he wanna
It could turn into muscle by itself.
I don't know why he wants to act like such a badass.
because he's got nothing and he thinks the lie will save him. That's the worst part. That's what I hate most about him. He thinks that we're dumb enough to fall for the lie when he himself can't fall for the lie. That's why he tries so hard.
She's a warrior. Okay, and I love her to death, but that was the main reason I went was because of her. And I mean, I'm glad that they told me what they did, but I'll be honest with you guys. I knew that I probably did have somewhat low testosterone because of simply, low energy, uh, fat,
Excusez-moi.
Called out. Called out.
mood. I
You
knew
getting your
that my
testosterone
testosterone
pills,
wasn't
Lev?
through the roof. So, guys, listen, do yourself a favor. If you think you have low testosterone, see a doctor, or just go to Walmart. Even fucking Walmart carries testosterone pills. And
Do
I think you
they?
guys are going to see a new change.
Actually, do they? Like, does anyone
I
know?
Hard to believe that you can just get over-the-counter testosterone pills.
I know they use steroids for things like the nasal sprays, but I don't know if that counts.
Like maybe you can get it from their pharmacy with a prescription.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I doubt
He
it's gonna
says
be
to
over
just
the
go down to
counter.
Walmart and try to buy testosterone.
It might explain why he has no body hair. He's so smooth. Like I know that some people just don't have body hair, and it just to me it seems much more like common, probably because well I'm European and Europeans tend to have a lot of body hair. Um, it I just I look at him and I'm like he never grew up and I don't think he ever will, and that includes the idea of like what other people might think when you say something. Like I don't think he realizes what stuff comes out of his mouth. Like he say one thing and then 5 seconds later he is very similar to Lucas in that regard, like this pure hypocrisy.
Oh yeah, Lucas will contradict himself in the same sentence. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's only going to get
Assuming he can
worse.
assuming he can even craft a sentence that made sense in the first place.
You know, he is a lot more lucid than people I've met who are schizophrenic for some reason.
Mm. I've never seen Lucas do the really sort of like manic or like super like well schizophrenic thing where they kind of like their head jerks inwards a little bit and they kind of like he never goes on a sort of like little ramble to himself for ages. But I have seen him like almost bark at the moon in some of his videos when he's out and about. And if I saw him in walking down the street, I actually know someone who is in Spokane, and they are always scared of running across Lucas because they're an attractive woman, and they're always worried he's going to try something.
Yeah.
But if I ever saw him, I would be fucking scared. He looks like some sort of tweaker or junkie that is like clearly not having a good time.
So give it
You
a
can
few
tell
months.
he's not right in the head. People can tell that immediately.
I wonder how long before he starts like twitching his eye and shit like that.
And I think even when he's on his medication, you can still tell he's not right in the head because he just never really learned how to socialize with people.
No, it's at this point now. It's just making sure he never hurts anyone, and maybe if the best you could hope for, I suppose, is him just becoming very quiet and very isolated, and just I don't know. We never hear from him again. He just stops uploading videos.
It's okay though, because he's a real ass man.
We're
I don't
actually
understand how he ended up with such an ego. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he have an ego?
Yeah, what's he get egotistical about exactly?
maybe that
It's
he
like he
has
thinks
started.
he's better than all of us and smarter than all of us, and he's not. He's unsuccessful.
Yeah. Just a trend of a lot of people we're going to be looking at here. A lot of these people are going to be the completely like bottom of the barrel. But I mean, I'm kind of bottom of the barrel. I suppose I've had an interesting life, but I mean, at the exact same time, like I don't try to swagger that around like a 10-inch cock, like I don't try to walk in the room and be like, I had a drink with Christian Bale once, all of you will be quiet and listen to me, like fuck that off. It's just like that's not how you make friends, for starters. That's how you make enemies.
Oh. Lucas is very transactional about friendship.
Just like Onision.
Or Keemstar, yeah.
Mm.
good old bottom feeder Keem. Now
I
he-
can't believe Jared Genesis tried to cancel Keemstar. That's fucking impossible.
Who does he think he is?
I
Wings
want
of
to see that
Redemption?
battle.
Keemstar
I
is
have a
such a
feeling
worse
I'll
pass
drop at
than
least 20
Wings.
pounds.
It's insane.
I'll probably start looking like old Punky J. Remember Punky J? Hey, it's Punky J. I'll probably
You look
start
better
looking
than
like that
current J.
motherfucker again. And here I am talking like I have split personality disorder. Shit, maybe I really am more fucked up than I thought, but... Anyways, guys, I'll keep you updated.
The
You know,
most
low
accurate thing he's ever said.
testosterone, it happens with men. It doesn't mean
So he
you're
makes a
weakling
different
or
voice
beta
in his
male.
YouTube
Like I
video and
said,
talks to
a
himself
lot
like
of times
everyone
it's
does.
just
And then,
fucking genetic. So it
Yeah,
is what
I
it
don't
is. I'm not embarrassed about this. I'm not ashamed of it. And hopefully maybe I can help someone by spreading the message. Having low testosterone can really fuck your life up. Mentally,
Are you sure you're not
physically,
embarrassed about it? Because
spiritually,
if you weren't
everything,
embarrassed
you know,
about it, you probably wouldn't have
testosterone
felt the
is
need
just
to
a
say
vital
that you're
function.
not embarrassed about it.
He has no one else to talk to under any circumstances. Like I don't think he has any friends. I don't think he has any like confidants. He has his family, and apparently he has really bad relationship with his dad. So
Sure,
he really
but
just,
but my point was, if he actually wasn't embarrassed about it, he wouldn't have even brought up the concept of being embarrassed about it in the first place.
oh
I'm not
yeah.
really sure what his motive is, because you'd think that he wouldn't want to tell people, but I guess he wants to make it obvious that he's about to get big. He's going to get on steroids now.
Well, these are oversharing type people, right? As well.
Yeah, that's the biggest trait of lol cows. Like, I think even the average person might be able to be a minor lol cow if they shared everything.
Oh sure.
Hmm.
If look at the Captain Content bus, look at the Chicken Andy bus. They have no personal space. We get to see every inch of them, and that's how quickly they all turn into all of them. Just turn into people who you can just be like, you can call them lolcows. I was even thinking of showing some Andy Dick tonight, but the thing is, I think it's too structured. So, Krendar, a blast from the past when we were watching it earlier. Egypt Beauty apparently is connected to them, and she,
Oh, gross.
yeah, she, when she's on the phone, she never stops talking. Even when you put the phone down, she's still talking endlessly, and she talks about the most like unconnected things, almost like what she had for a sandwich that day or something like that. It's kind of funny, but I would.
Sounds
Oh,
about right.
Hey, I've got a good one with some logical leaps for you. Lucas again, but this is one of the signs that he put up over Spokane. He just put these on like
God.
telephone poles and stuff.
That's just here.
Zoomer Bays.
Sorry. I thought you were gonna put a link or something. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Zoomer Bays, Spokane darlings. You're hot, smart, and into AOC. Convenient since I'm in a homeless shelter. Down with classism. Up with female empowerment. Gen Z, we appreciate that most of you are Marxists. We should get a burger sometime. I'm 41, anti-bigots. Male. There's no reason to date a guy under 40. They're less attentive, worse in bed, less doting and caring as fathers and husbands. As a matter of fact, 35 to 55-year-old baby butter is on par with 18 to 21-year-old ova. His peak telomerase, so healthy as possible baby DNA. And since empathy, intelligence, and physical fitness dropping since 1843 and greatly since 1975 is tied to telomere attrition, dating dudes under 40 is factually damning to the human genome. Well, find me IRL for a pizza or whatever. Love you so. But man, way too many internet trolls, babes. At STA Plaza downtown, ponytail, green shoelaces, sunglasses, studying for PhD, and Cameo.com because of comedy. I'm an observer. And then he links his YouTube.
And he's
That's
still
one way to get rid of
single.
ladies.
What's worse, that or a girlfriend-free, a boyfriend-free girl? What is worse?
I think
Is she
one
alive and non-related and human?
I think this guy's way
We'll get to
creepier
that.
than Chris's signs were. Chris just kind of seemed like a lost child or something.
Yeah, almost like, do you know where my mommy is? Yes, we do, and you will too, for all the wrong
There's the
reasons. One
picture,
day.
though.
Oh God, what a rambling mess.
Yeah, because you're into AOC.
Nobody's gonna
you know?
read this.
Is it?
But people posted them to Reddit a few times and were like, "Man, what is this with this creepy note?" And then everyone's like, "Oh, that's Lucas, the telomere guy."
This is isn't it true that people who are like suffering from mental degradation, isn't like their handwriting starts to start becoming incredibly blurry and merged together? That's kind of like what his handwriting is becoming, or at least there anyway.
I'm not sure about that,
Well,
but
I'm
he is writing with like marker or something. So
hold
he
on.
did some of them in crayon. I fucking shit you not.
Nice, very classy. Also, I'm excited about this poem for King Cobes.
Yeah. Oh god, he has a PayPal. Too bad we can't see like a goal. I'm very curious to see what sort of money he'd reach. Wonder if he has text to speech. Wonder how long that would last.
Alright, you guys, I got a little poem for a homie of mine, King Cobra JFS. Let me turn up my sound settings so you can hear my sexy voice better. I'll crank that up to about 90, something like that. Alright, you guys, so I'm sorry
Does he
there's
have a
no
terrible
music
voice?
or
I never
cowbell
really
to
noticed
this.
because
It's just
things
my
he's saying are
voice.
so bad.
This one goes out to my boy Josh Saunders.
I wouldn't say his voice is terrible.
Thank you,
It's
bro,
fairly average.
for the entertainment.
Yeah,
that
I
you
think he
gave
could be
me,
a
my 3-year
YouTuber
break.
if he
Really helped me a
said
lot.
completely different things.
And ignore my guilt.
He could be
Maybe.
he could be as popular as Low Energy Videos one day, but instead he's as popular as
Ooh,
Jared Juggernaut, which
living
is
the dream.
yeah,
This is after leeching off Keemstar.
and Shabby and Drunken Peasants and anyone who was bigger than him, he'd try, they'd reject him. You see his message to Pushing Up Roses? It was so fucking creepy. And one of many as well.
Gilded. Shit's popping off right now, so here we go. So, who's the guy with the funny hat, eating pizza, loving cats? It's your boy King Cobra, the magical man, making wands for many hands. We love King Cobra, dude's where it's at. All us haters can suck Warlord's ass. All hail the great wizard, the magical man. He's not perfect, but he does what he can. Cheers to the Jasper Wizard. Your power is mighty, like an autistic blizzard. Doing rants as a chair full of ants. Can't wait to see
What?
you get drunk. Do a funky dance. All your dank food recipes, you make it all with a gothic breeze. Always willing to give a hand. It's the motherfucker Jasper Aussie man. Love you, King Cobra. I'm
Jasper
your biggest
Ozzy.
fan.
Is this supposed to be autistic?
So put on your floppy hat and beat up a hater with a baseball bat. Here you guys go. I hope you enjoyed it. And
That was shit.
King Cobra, just keep doing your thing, big homie. Fuck your haters. They're a bunch of bitches. I have a lot of your same haters, bro. They just wish.
Yeah, you do.
do.
Nice to meet you there, Jared.
Hi, by the way. Hi.
The lolcow followers, yeah.
Oh god, the poem is so like cats. Cobes has said nothing about cats ever, as far as I'm aware, and he just, I suppose, wanted to rhyme it with hats. I guess.
I don't remember that. What was with the thing about ants? Was there a thing with ants and Cobes?
No, only maybe if he left all this food around and showed up.
Like, I'm really confused about why he was talking about a chair full of ants or something.
He also said Jasper when it should have been Casper, as in Casper, Wyoming.
Yeah, close enough.
I don't know. Like, I think the thing is, if Cobes actually knew about this guy, he'd be like, "This guy's a sicko," because you know what,
Yeah.
Cobes might have a lot of problems going for him. But here's the thing.
Maybe somebody can teach Cobes how to spell the word response.
Response. Deep fried Borat
You gotta watch
show.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, what's up, YouTube?
This is obviously a edited video, but that makes it better.
That got the King Cobra, Green Cobra t-shirt, yeah. You don't have to buy the merch, but it's greatly appreciated. Just tuning in to watch the videos enough.
You
We're
don't
going to be
have
cooking
to.
up a deep
Why are you
fried
telling them that?
burrito. Oh, it's going to be dank. We're going to have cheese, beef, bacon, some mango candy, jalapenos.
Mango candy?
Oh, yeah.
Mango
It's going to
candy.
be good.
Why are you putting
I tried
candy
making
in
this
your
last
burrito?
night, but I burnt the crap out of my burrito, so I'm like, screw it. I'll just redo the recipe tomorrow. Even Chef Gordon Ramsay
Yeah,
has to
mango
do a couple
candy,
retakes
that's
from
like,
time to
Mexican
time.
stuff.
That's just how it happens,
Oh.
man.
They put chili powder on it. It's kind of interesting.
You know, so I'm
But
not
do they
gonna
put it
beat
in the
myself
burritos?
up over it too much.
No.
I'm just gonna
No, that's horrible.
Like by the time I got done making the burrito, underneath that burnt smell, I could smell the actual burrito itself, and it smelled really good. I'm trying not to burn it this time. Keyword is try.
Unlike your apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to widen my cooking skills with
Right?
recipes. Cobra's Cafe. Take a bite out of your hunger. I'd have Coke and Pepsi products on tap. I'd have lots of beer.
Actually,
to
it does
choose
happen
from.
sometimes.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
Extremely
come
rare,
in,
though.
Get a pitcher of
I don't
beer
think I've ever
with
seen
your
it,
favorite
but-
soda pop mixed in.
I've
with
been
it
to at
for
least
like
one place that did.
$6.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I think the thing
Alright,
is you get a
YouTube.
discount if you
Let's grab our
go
Mountain Dew.
exclusive.
Let's grab
to
the
one or the
camera.
other.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Something like that.
Here's that badass
It's probably
skillet
easier either way.
that my lesbian fan sent me.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate
People won't
that.
usually
What-
walk out. They'll be like,
what-
oh,
The
well, I'll
old
just get the
skillet was-
Pepsi.
Can I put out that he has a skillet that was intentionally sent to him by a lesbian fan? You need to make that abundantly clear.
Oh,
Lesbian skillets are great.
Yeah, the superior skillets. None of that. None of that bisexual skillets. No, none of that hetero stuff. No.
Right here, that's going to be going up for sale here one of these days.
Ugh.
And all 100% of the proceeds from this auction, when I auction off this pan on eBay, 100% of the proceeds are going towards a charity to help feed starving people. So it's a great way for one of my lucky fans to get their hands on some official King Cobra memorabilia and also do something great for the community. Now, when I went to Walmart yesterday with my dad to get some lawn supplies, he bought me a
You know,
little bit of
starving
groceries,
people might
some
actually be
carry
willing to
food,
eat his
so I
food.
get my YouTube money, so that's greatly
They're
appreciated.
the only ones.
There we go, one beef patty.
all right.
So what are we doing right now, YouTube? We are making
Oh.
beef
Patty? I
fried
thought we were making a burrito.
Just want to pause to quickly say on channel suggestions, J. Trodro tossed us something that when this is done, I'll share. Christopher Anderson, any theory and orthodox gender theology. Any bells ring wrong with that?
I have no idea.
No.
Well then, we're in for a treat.
Gender theology. What the
bacon, cheese, candied jalapenos, Doritos, beef. It's gonna be delicious. Go ahead and grab
Sure
a
it is.
spoonful and just plop it into the
Country crop.
our pan here.
Has anybody ever told him that burritos are not hamburgers?
Like that. That'll give us some flavor profile for our burger.
They're cold hamburgers. That's why they need to be wrapped up.
Throw a sprinkle of that on top. Season side down first. Bloop, into that butter pile.
Butter pile.
Butter puddle right there. We'll sprinkle of that on top. Alright. Now all that butter. Okay, don't grab this handle while it's on the stove. That's a little warm. Just a little spoonful.
Fire
of that.
hot.
Like I'm exactly following every move and trying to mimic
The burger.
Oh yeah, sure. Leave the plastic tub right by the hob.
There we go. So now we
That's a
wait.
lot of butter.
Sit here and
Now remember.
splash of Mountain Dew.
Oh,
on
no!
top of that patty.
Of course.
Oh, we couldn't have gotten one recipe without the dew.
Mountain Dew has like citrus and lemon.
What does it
you know,
smell
kind of-
like when you use Mountain Dew for your
like
cooking?
citrus.
Failure.
It's kind
All
of
that
a-
like sadness.
Lemons and limes.
It seems kind of. It
Lemons
smells
and
like a
limes
nectar
are
inside.
sometimes used in Mexican cooking. So a little bit goes a long way. Just a little
Oh my
bit to flavor
fucking
that
god,
beef.
no.
Sometimes
hope-
it's used in Mexican cooking, but not in burritos, which is what I'm making now with a hamburger patty.
I
It's
hope
mostly
Yeah,
corn
buddy.
syrup.
corn is maize by the ancient Aztecs. That's Mexico. It counts.
That was a gigantic pile of butter.
Hadn't even melted yet. There was so much of it.
Yeah, buddy. Keeping it on nice medium heat is actually a smart idea. I should have done that last night. But that's part of cooking, YouTube.
Or else you could have watched the pan and make sure it didn't burn.
Hope that's dry.
If you're gonna grab a hot skillet pan handle like this, grab like a washcloth and use that
The
to
dry
like,
one.
you know.
'Cause if it's wet, you're just gonna
So what
burn
I'm doing
yourself
right
even
now
worse.
is just kind of going like that. I want to cut the beef.
If only
down
had
into
some sort of
chunks
mitts.
to make it fit the burrito better. Yeah, that's
I mean,
enough
using
grease
a
for our
towel
pan
that's
to cook
fine
up
as
our
long as it's
bacon.
dry.
Just
That's what you
look
get.
at
That's
it.
what happens in restaurants
Yeah.
all the time.
I might, I might throw a splash of butter in there.
It needs more butter.
Now we got our 2 pieces of bacon right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tear them in half. So now we got 4 smaller pieces. YouTube, we got my hands washed, dried off. Look at that bacon just sizzling up in the pan. Oh my
I know
god,
what bacon
that
looks
looks
like.
good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some seasoning to our bacon. Look at that. Boom. Show that logo.
Bacon rub, huh?
So we're gonna sprinkle a little bit under our applewood.
I like the
smoked
pixie
bacon.
dust sound
It's
effects.
also thick
Look at the
cut.
grease on the wall by the hob.
I take it this was a sponsor.
He's using a
This
lot
is
of this
basically
shit.
candy.
Holy
bacon
shit!
seasoning. Is what it's supposed to be used for.
That
So
meme
if
from
you're making
Star
candy
Wars.
bacon in the
More.
oven, you use
More.
this stuff to,
He's
sweeten
ruining
it
this
up a little
bacon,
bit.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It was ruined the moment he bought it.
Sprinkle it just a little bit onto our bacon here.
Just a little bit.
Just dump the whole thing in.
Rub gets into the grease. That's all right because we're gonna be frying this burrito up in it anyways.
Dude.
Fucking hell.
Do like a little sprinkle of it onto the bacon.
Leave some for the rest of us. Jesus.
Just a little
Christ.
bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right in there. Look at that. You see where
A fucking lot.
the bacon rubs on there. Right where I sprinkled it. Beautiful. All right. Oh yeah, that bacon is fully cooked. You know what? Yeah, I think that's enough grease to fry up our burrito. Let's start off with our 2 tortilla shells. These are the carb balance tortillas, high in fiber. New look and same great taste. On 100 years of quality. Show that logo.
That's
Our
craft.
sponsor. Like I said, I have 2 tortilla shells. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to microwave it so that the tortilla shells stick to each other just a little bit.
Why?
Because that way it won't break up.
Tortilla shells. We're going to,
Oh, I knew he'd do this. I've done this when I'm drunk. I don't call them burritos.
you know, just break it up into
I call them
chunks.
lazy.
You don't have to be pretty with it. Cause
Let's be
it's gonna
honest, he
go-
probably is drunk.
It's all going to go into your stomach anyway, so you really don't
He's
have to be
always
that
drunk.
pretty with it. Just
my
take the beef
fucking
and
Who gives a shit about presentation? It's
Break
just going
it
in
up
your
into
fucking
chunks.
stomach.
I was gonna say. By the way, Walt, I'm always hoping that one day I'm gonna show you like a lolcow that will make you go, I have to do a video on this guy. And if you ever do, I recommend you start with Cobes. He has a bounty,
Oh,
for you
yeah.
to pick from. About 3 documentaries have been made on him.
The only real issue is that I don't really like using video clips because I use pretty heavy background music.
I
I mean, I don't mind showing them, but I don't like to
yeah,
use them with sound.
I get that. Well, as you can see here, you could talk about his cooking without him actually. without actually.
Yeah, I made a
having
whole
him-
I made a whole Lucas video, and I don't mind showing the clips, but yeah,
Again, just
like,
take that bacon.
Be careful though. He has
break
the
it up into
power of
small pieces.
a warlock. He can cast spells on you.
Or smaller pieces, I should say.
oh, he's
They're
gonna be
right on
like
top there.
that Mr.
With his
Black
wands
Oh,
made of
wee.
duct
or
tape.
whatever.
So now what we're gonna do? Add some cheese to the top of that.
I'm gonna
that
get
beef and
curses put on
bacon.
me like Leafy did.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's not making a burrito. He's making a bacon cheeseburger in a
pinch of that
pita
cheese, and we're gonna
tortilla.
Sprinkle
Yeah.
it on top of our beef
Not a
and
pita
bacon.
tortilla. Wrong
Now the
kind
trick
of
to rolling a
wrap.
good
Still.
burrito is to not overstuff it.
Burrito.
If you overstuff the burrito, it's gonna fall apart, and you're
He's
not gonna be able to
definitely gonna
enjoy very
overstuff it,
much of
right?
it. You're gonna have to end up eating it.
He
with
already
a fork,
has.
and that's never any fun.
He needs that tape that
Like
you
a nice
guys
little
saw
sprinkle.
with
One little
Gurley
sprinkle
and
of that
Luca.
cheese on top. There we go, beautiful.
The tape
Like,
that
yeah,
goes
you
up the
gotta have
burrito.
bacon and cheese because this is America.
All right, so I'm gonna take
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
push it
the
down
holding
just
your
a little
burrito
bit,
closed tape.
flatten it out.
Oh, that
Pushing
noise!
the cheese
There we go.
down.
There isn't a
Oh
god.
boy,
He's
my
left
God,
long
that is
ago.
easy. Too much.
Mango candied jalapenos.
Oh, here it is.
We're gonna take
Oh,
Oh, it's not actual candy.
our candied
Oh, the
mango
candied
jalapenos.
my mom
Kinda goes
actually
without
makes something
saying.
like this.
We're
She
gonna add a
really
little
likes
bit
it.
of crunch to our
I like my
deep
jalapenos to
fried
be
burrito.
yeah, to not be sweet, but
Here are Doritos.
4 or 5.
oh God,
will do
what?
it.
Yeah,
First of all,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's his specialty.
Doritos in all of his food.
Doritos,
There we go.
Mountain Dew,
And
and
Mountain
Bud
Dew.
Light.
And then once you fold
I'm
the
not gonna
sides
say
in,
I've
you wanna
never made a
take
meal that was
and roll
somewhere
it.
around as bad as this, but I was definitely drunk and didn't show it off.
Yeah.
Oh, his
I would've been
alcoholism
embarrassed if
is.
someone walked.
Yep.
He can't even close this thing.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try to do it from this side so you can watch me roll it. Okay, then you take one side here and kind of. This is where it gets tricky.
I'll do it on this side so you can't see anything at all.
I made one of those
Ooh.
recipes once. It's
I have to take some of these Doritos off to make room.
it's an acquired taste.
You have to take some of the Doritos off.
Yeah,
And I'm
you
just gonna
have to
roll it.
acquire a lack of taste.
Push it down.
It tasted just like sweet from
Let's
all the
talk-
Mountain Dew.
And once you got that in there, kind of.
He had
I know
to
it can be
crush the
difficult
hell out
to
of the
fold
Doritos so much
sometimes.
that they didn't really
I'm
serve their
trying
function.
really hard here, YouTube, to make this. I really am.
Listen, he's so defensive.
No, you don't. Don't come unfolded. Fuck me. Fuck me.
come
Do
on,
not
use
come unfolded,
paste.
please. No.
Right?
You just have to mix water and flour and use that to hold it closed. I don't know.
Oh boy. No, goddamn, you don't fucking up.
Or even some
Piece of
sticky
fucking
sauce.
shit.
Would've done.
Oh my god, we're so
It's not-
close to making it.
Yeah, it hasn't been that
I
difficult
got
for me in
this,
the past. I don't know.
And it fell apart. I just want to fucking cry, dude. God fucking damn it. Not only did it come unrolled, suck my dick with this, dude.
He uploaded this.
Fuck! Well, that looks a lot better than my last attempt, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
At least it re-rolled. That's a good thing.
Okay, I've done a bit of amateur cooking in
Well,
the
that's
back
as good as
in
it's
the
gonna get,
past.
YouTube. That's not perfect by any
this
means,
is-
but you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, this is a
A lot
different
of my
creature.
fans right now
This is
are
one of his
really
better
happy,
recipes.
and this is helping them pass the work.
He said that turned out better than last time, even
I'm
though he
serious
made him
though.
want
If you
to
ever
kill
come to
himself.
Casper, Wyoming, and you want a damn good
Yeah.
burrito,
Yeah.
you go to
Right.
Ponchos.
Oh, and you just wait till he eats.
Now, my
It's-
favorite thing to get at Ponchos is the California burrito, but I have them custom make it for me.
The
You get the California burrito with everything on it. You add beef, bacon, extra cheese, and guacamole. Oh, right now I'm looking at it. I'm like, it looks good and it smells good. My only complaint is that it came unrolled in the pan when I was trying to fry it up. So we'll see how it turned out.
He didn't even deep fry it. He couldn't even get through frying it without breaking.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
this
he
was
likes
not deep fry.
everything he eats because he's so drunk all the time.
Hell yeah. It's a cross section. My only complaint though is I kind of wish that the tortilla would have been a little bit more crispy, but beggars can't be choosers. I call it a success. Anyways, YouTube.
He actually had a bit of dignity eating that. He normally eats it almost like if you ever seen like an orangutan eat a piece of fruit. It's it's very graphic, and let's just say that beard gets very messy. He also eats a hamburger like an apple. It's very odd.
Hey, why does he say beggars can't be choosers? He's the one who made the food, and he obviously spent a bit of money on it.
Oh, by the way, Krendar,
Hold on, before you do the thing you're gonna do, let's take a look at that link that J. Troy Doe left us.
Oh, I am. I just want to say that this
Okay.
this one here was the one I was trying to get last time we were streaming, and I couldn't find the name of it. Instead of Boglin, it's Boglims. Yeah, so let's break out that one and see what this is. This is gonna be completely like out of left field. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Where is a hit? Channel suggestions. There it is.
It's been a very long time since I made my last YouTube video, and I have no apologies for that. I've been avoiding this site deliberately.
Oh, I know this
Good
guy.
job for no.
Stinks of corruption.
First off, you look like an idiot if you don't have a single capital letter in your title.
A Soviet newspaper. YouTube is like Pravda now. It's so censored. There are blatant, widely known truths that we're no longer allowed to speak about on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
So, I don't.
I would say there are very few things that'll get you banned from YouTube.
I don't think anybody should, but I had
a lot of things will get you
make a
demonetized,
video
but not like
about
banned.
the little debacle that Theoria has found himself in.
He's like an
Yes,
orthodox
I know he pronounces it
nationalist.
Theoria, but that sounds like diarrhea. I like it better my way. But
That's true.
Theoria has made several videos over the past week or two about a book that he recently published based on his senior thesis work at St. Tikhon Seminary, entitled On Gender and the Soul, which is about transgenderism, and it purports to
Music.
take a survey of the
Where was the
patristic
music?
view of gender and the soul, what the Holy Fathers thought about that subject. And according to Theoria, and I'll state for the record, I haven't read the book. I only found out about its existence mere minutes ago, by the way.
Wait, what?
Apparently, the view of the Fathers is that while the body is always gendered, the
Oh, I don't know
soul
anything
is
about this. I better
genderless.
get on YouTube and profess
And
that.
therefore,
Right?
Yeah.
Theoria,
Shit I don't know about, I guess.
notions of a person,
Look at the Cyrillic on his hands.
female
Jesus.
soul, for example, being born into a male body, are not are not patristic, and they're outside of the purview of the church. And he also says that our ultimate identity is in the person of Jesus Christ, which is a reasonable position. You know, I am sure
No.
that he's confused about all the backlash he's got in the comments section. I'm sure he thinks he's putting forth a very reasonable point of view, and why would anyone disagree with this unless they're just bigoted and they're failing in love to their fellow man. And
Failing in love.
they think of
Failing in love.
transgenders as untouchable lepers that are beneath them, and they're shunning them out of the church and failing in love to their fellow man, right? Because a lot of these comments are to the effect of the only way to love a sinner is to hate the sin, and we can't condone, and we can't have anything to do with this. So that's what a lot of the comments are pretty much to the effect of. And
Sounds like critical
I think
after taking some like Quaaludes.
I think it's a characteristic of traditionalists and people on the right of politics that they're not very good at articulating their position publicly, right?
Really?
Like that's exactly what Trudeau was saying about the Freedom Convoy truckers, right? They don't have a clear list of demands. We don't really know what their conception of freedom is.
No, they were just fucking shit up.
So I feel like the critics
They're whining
and
about mask
detractors
mandates.
of Theoria's
Yeah.
book sort of
Vaccines.
cut a miserable figure. They look like the bigots in To Kill a Mockingbird or something. And what I'd like to do in this video is attempt to articulate why people have a problem with this. Now, I'm sure Theoria won't even watch my video since I admitted I didn't read his book. But if you do, this is directed to you, Theoria.
What do you say? Watch the rest of this, or is it a little bit too cerebral?
A little bit too anti-cerebral.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some good shit here. He's gonna try to defend a bunch of bigoted viewpoints while he's sitting in. I mean,
Like a couple more minutes, maybe, but I feel like it's gonna start repeating itself from now on, maybe.
yeah, we'll get exactly halfway, and unless there's a fucking bombshell.
Yeah.
I think the reason why people have a problem with this book is that the word gender is right in the title. And while gender is hardly a new word, it's a very old word. It comes from Latin and it means type, variety, sort. It's related to the word genre. Its use as a synonym for biological sex only goes as far back as 1955. And that's the intellectual brainchild of the New Zealand sexologist Dr. John Money, who performed sadistic Dr. Joseph Mengele-style experiments on hermaphroditic children.
Wait, hold on, John Money. That's the. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say he performed horrible experiments on hermaphroditic children. How many of them was he able to even find?
Right. Also,
That's incredibly rare.
Well, I guess Mengele found a lot of twins.
um,
Not that
I think
that's
there's a lot
funny
more
or anything,
twins than
but-
there are hermaphrodites.
yeah, probably by a large degree. I'm just thinking, there's a movie out by what's his name? Liam Neeson. Didn't he play? Didn't he play John Money? In which case, there was no sadistic experiments in that anyway. That might be another sexologist, but which is a hell of a title name. Like, what do you do for a living? I'm a sexologist. Nice.
Yeah, I did find that kind of
I don't
funny.
know if
where,
I don't know if this claim of sadistic experiments is even true or not. Maybe, but it just seems like it would be hard for him to find these people.
Yeah, it seems a bit far
there
fetched.
were two
A little bit
twin
QAnon-y.
brothers in Canada, I believe, if I recall correctly. One of whom lost his penis in a botched circumcision.
What?
So
Oh, that sucks. That
Dr.
happens.
John Money's
Yep.
advice to the parents was
Terrifying.
that they allow him to
This is another reason to stop
socialize
doing it.
the
Amen.
the injured child as the opposite gender, and that he should be raised as a girl, dressed like a girl, treated like a girl, and Dr. John Money even went so far as coercing the two twin brothers to pantomime sexual behavior with one another. I can't understand how this was legal.
All right, I'm going to just minimize this and type John Money into Google. Dr. John Money, New Zealand psychologist. And now we get to. Speaking of the money, if you guys want to help out, we have a stream go. Maybe don't.
Rain.
Yeah. Sex psychologist, sexual identity, biology of gender, first researcher to publish theories on influence society construct of gender. Which, to be entirely honest with you, I'm kind of support that. I do think that the gender is kind of a construct, or at least gender roles are a construct, which is right there. Sexual orientation and popularized the term paraphilia, which is the
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's what Kevin Havens had, because he was into mannequins, yeah.
Yeah. Translated to many languages, including around 2,000 articles, books, chapters. Let's see what controversies. Oh, sexual assignment of David Reamer. Sexual behavior, however, they reveal his most famous case, fundamentally flawed. A botched circumcision left 8-month-old Reamer without a penis. Money persuaded the baby's parents that sex reassignment surgery was in the best interest. 22 months. Underwent a I don't even know how to pronounce that. In which his testicles were surgically removed.
Hey, this is fucked up.
Yeah, this is kind of a bit.
You're doing a gender reassignment or a sex reassignment surgery at 22 months old.
Just assuming they won't notice.
Yeah. This is
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't assume they wouldn't notice. It says there that he convinced the parents that it should be done.
I know, but the child was like less than 2 years old, so you're just like kind of.
Well, why the hell would he think it needed to be done? Like, how is a person going to express that they're experiencing dysphoria when they're not even 2 years old yet?
I don't know.
It
doesn't understand what's going on.
it looks like it might be true what he said about the whole sexual things, because pressed his crotch against David buttocks. Money also forced 2 children to strip for gentle inspections. On one occasion, took a photo. Coppola suspects that Money's rationale for these treatments may be his belief that childhood sexual rehearsal play was important for a healthy gender identity. That's kind of the logic in Brave New World, the sex play the kids get up to.
Hey, look, they're twins too.
Oh yeah, so all right. Well, credit where it's due. I thought he was lying out of his ass, or he was doing off some sort of a QAnon bullshit. But I guess that was actually, yeah, this is an actual thing that happened, and that's not cool. I don't support this.
It's not.
There's a limit. Like I'm pro-trans, but I mean, like. It sounds like they didn't have a choice in the matter.
It's possible that someone could be using these kind of cases to spread some anti-trans rhetoric.
Sure, Jessica and Eve logic all over again. But
you know what Tucker Carlson does or whatever. But
yeah,
legal. But there seems to be no atrocity so obscene that it can't be condoned if it's dressed up in the garb of science.
No. We literally just read.
But some people do that though. But I don't think in this case.
No, there's a.
Although I am very confused as to why he wanted to transition this baby.
Yeah, like it would be better off. Weird. Yeah, that is weird.
It's not even like it's unheard of for someone to have a botched circumcision.
Also, if I recall
this kind of thing
correctly,
happen.
both of those children went on to commit suicide.
And this is a terrible solution, though.
Peoria, you're familiar with the unsettling suicide statistics that attend transgenderism.
Yeah, because trans people feel like they're being oppressed, and they often are, and they're being maligned, and it drives them.
You did on transgenderism.
Yeah. This guy is like hardcore, like Orthodox Christian. He does not support any sort of progressive ideas.
But yeah,
so
it's not even like what you said. I think it's also just like,
even if you hate it, why put scare quotes around it? It's ridiculous.
It mocks and shames them.
Yeah.
The suicide levels isn't just because of the way people treat them too. It's also because of like
mental
like
illness.
They're like the dysphoria really fucks with your head.
Oh, Steph in the chat says, okay, the Dr. Money thing is true and improves a number of things, including that transgender isn't a choice when it comes to sexuality and gender. Nature trumps nurture. The reason transition...
in other words, they are born in the wrong body, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I've now we can always ask the question of like, why does this happen to some people and not others? But like, that's a different
Well,
conversation.
this is actually kind of ironic. Steph says the reason he transitioned the baby is because he wanted to prove that gender is learned, and I guess he ended up proving the opposite.
Well,
It sounds like it.
if this was done with mice, you might have a justification for it. But 2 people died over this. Like,
I remember seeing in the article that when the person, like when the baby grew up and found out that this is what had happened, he immediately changed his name back to a male name and got surgery to go back to being male again, or at least as much as you could.
yeah, which I
Undo the
would.
problems
I
once he understood what was happening.
I would, like, Jesus Christ, I'd feel like I'd have no agency in my own life, and that's really the core of it, isn't it?
I guess Chucklefuck there just was trying to prove one thing and accidentally proved the opposite. Dr. Money.
You also want to, it's kind of not to the same level of like fuck uppery. If you've ever heard about Pavlov and his dogs, sometimes science, horrific science, can prove useful stuff. But here's the thing: like, I wouldn't want to shake that man's hand, even if he can prove some incredible things. Like, Dr. Money apparently was very good at other things, but I think that's going to blot out most of his other accomplishments. And he's also he's kindling for the fire for people like this guy, who are just like transphobic and probably homophobic as well. They'll point at people like that and be like, see, they're all a bunch of demons and demon worshippers and like Satanists and blah 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 and whatever.
No, it's hilarious considering the Bible doesn't say anything about any of this shit.
Nope. Fuck it. Let's bring the mood down. We've got other things to look at.
Yeah, I think we got the
gist
idea of this guy by now, anyway.
Yeah. So this is Boglim's Chronicles. It's kind of the same thing with Cobes, but it's like
Boglim, singular.
Yeah. Let's see. Fed up with the trolls and under Grinder. Oh yeah, people have been sending Grinder dates to his apartment.
Yeah.
And just in case he doesn't... Go on.
I guess I'm not sure that that's funny. It's kind of fucked up that people do that, but at the same time, I can't help but laugh.
Oh, trust me, yeah. It is a kind of a thing where you wouldn't want it happening to yourself, but there are some people where all you can do is just get a smirk out of it. But the thing, Krendar, what does he always want to find in a partner? Give the list.
Does he always want? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what he says about that. That mostly sticks out to me with the other log cows, but I don't remember his.
Has to be of age. Has to be cisgender.
Yeah. He's the one with the list. I got him mixed up with somebody else for a second there. Yeah. Of age, alive, human, non-related.
Keep going. There's a few more things.
I don't remember the other ones.
It says, yeah, that means that you can't hit on me, Mom.
Cis, that's another thing. And also, while not related, it's now been upgraded to as far as third cousin.
Oh, really?
That's fine. Apparently that's like not even really related.
No, at that point it's the cutoff point, but he always brings this up all the time.
Oh man. Why does he even add things like that? What is it been an issue?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, the trans women have just been beating down my fucking door lately.
Because people accuse him of shit, and he feels the need to be very specific that no, it's not this, it's not that.
And it just puts more red flags on him, if anything, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we're back to Christian stuff.
He's trying to preempt the trolls by specifying this list of things ahead of time, not realizing that this is what the trolls have tricked him into doing in the first place.
Right. This will be our last Cobes, because there's still one or two
faces. And consenting.
Yes! Consenting.
King Cobra JFS back at it with another video. So we're gonna do a drink combo.
Combo.
We got
Yeah, he
the
also doesn't.
lime, and we got
He's also not familiar with the phrase mixed drinks.
it's 5
How old is
o'clock.
this guy?
Crack open the first one of the day.
Pushing
30s?
40. Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna cut down on drinking,
Mhm.
like completely, but I can cut down. Drink less.
Also, that was the
You know what I'm
first.
saying?
One of those bottles was the first thing that he's shown that I actually ever approve of. He's got those Doritos drink.
He's mixing
These
beer
are
with
great.
I'm not
hard
gonna crap
alcohol.
on trans.
Yep,
people, 'cause one
and
of
it's
the
always
things that
Bud
I
Light.
support LGBTQ plus rights as long as you ain't a sick fuck. As long as you're not shoving it down people's throats, and as long as you're not a sick fuck,
He
or
creates
like
these
hitting
fantasies
people
that
on
never
people,
happen.
you know, then I got nothing to say. You're living your life, dude. You know, 100.
McGilla
It's
puppy.
the truth. If a dude hits on a chick at a
McGilla puppy.
bar, hey baby, nice tits, and she tells
Oh
him,
man, I used to
fuck
drink
off, I'm
sidewalk
taken,
slams.
and he still keeps at it, he gets
I think I've
called
had them.
forever a creep. But
You mix a Four Loco and a
if
Steel
a
Reserve half and
man who
half.
transitions into a woman starts hitting on biological women
Come
and
say,
doing the same
sir.
thing, and that woman's a
It was a lot
lesbian,
less
but
vile
she's
than you might
not
expect.
into trans women like that.
We only
he's
got Four
a
Loco over
bigot
here in
and a
Ireland.
transphobe.
What an eye-opener experience.
Fuck.
Ooh, it's a.
I don't need
Yeah,
some
it's an
bullshit dating website. I walk into a fucking bar here in town and people know who the fuck I am. They're like, it's Cobra.
And they do.
Yeah.
He is a
Wait,
And one of the
And-
reasons
and
I
you
wanna
don't get
cut
any
down on
dates
my
as a
drinking,
result.
'cause it
Yep,
gets-
he's actually barred from most bars in around because he gets too shit-faced and then makes a scene.
Arbard.
people who live near him know he's a lolcow.
Yeah, he actually walks down the street sometimes. Not only that, even beforehand, apparently there are people who remember from high school where he was the kid who was obsessed with cobras, and you just hear like a car pull up next to him, and he'd be like, "Cobra sucks," and then drives off. You know, like he's the lol cow of Casper, and it's he could lean in on it more. He used to do text to speech, and he would make a fortune, but it was all just people mocking him and making fun of him, and eventually he just got too self-conscious and turned it off. But
Yeah.
he could monetize the shit out of this, but he's just not self-aware enough.
expensive. I don't get drunk nearly as quickly, and you know, I want to be around for my family and my friends and my fans. You know,
Like on your birthday, when your
crotchety
dad
old
came
man
up to take you
Cobra,
out and you were
86
too
years old in his
shit-faced.
dream house, playing his carol on bells like.
Oh
"Ah,
yeah,
get it,
he
you
wants a
fucking
clock tower
bastards."
dream house.
You
The
are
right
head
of
as a
age,
bell.
cisgender to life female will come along. It's consenting, of course.
Yeah.
I hate rape more than I hate mongooses.
I hate rape more than I hate fuck. What?
Yeah. And there's a method to
what?
my madness, because if you get
Oh, 'cause he's
known by
Cobra,
perfect
yeah.
10 and you're able to say, you know what, that ain't shit. Then getting rejected
Tactical
by less
soap.
attractive
Tactical
women's not going
soap.
to hurt as bad either. Huh? And that works for both sides, ladies.
I feel like an
The
idiot
best
every
part
time
of
I
it
have to say
is
something
that,
as
you
stupid
know,
as
dudes
rape is
don't
bad.
have a magical
Mm-hmm.
pill
Yeah.
to make
I'm
their
just like,
dick
hey, I
bigger.
think we get this, all right?
I'm Jimmy Johnson, and I recently became the spokesperson for Extends, the #1 male enhancement tablet.
You know what I'm saying? They don't. They really don't. But women, you have all the
Shameful.
options. It's easier to make a pair of tits bigger than it is to make a dick bigger. And that's just anatomy. I don't give a shit, dude. As long as she's of age, cisgendered, consenting, alive, and non-related.
I love how
up to
everybody's
my
going
third
off in his
cousin,
dirty,
then it's perfectly legal.
stained
That sounded
shirt here.
Cringe, but
He really
fuck
says
incest.
alive. Wow.
He says alive, up to third cousin, down there in the corner. Yeah, this guy, I told you about, this guy's a fucking goldmine. And he's had eras and arcs, and by the way, the reason he
Does
has, oh, go on.
Does he only do videos or does he have posts? If he has
Oh,
a bunch
he-
of posts, I'll cover him.
He does like massive live streams. I don't know about posts. I'd like to think that it's somewhere he uploads to like almost like a live journal or something like that. Oh, he has music. He's a musician. He does covers of particularly Black Sabbath music, and oh, it's not good. I was going to say, I only noticed this recently from someone in the chat. You see the vacuum cleaner behind him there. When he first moved in there, he was intentionally left it out to show that he doesn't deep clean. It's gathering dust now.
I like how they noticed that Wings of
Walking up to a
Redemption is wearing
female
one of the
at the
shirts from
bar
before his
going,
surgery now.
"Are you autistic?" And she goes, "No, why? Because you have a nice Asperger's and you sure are special."
Oh
And of
my
course, if they
God.
know it's King Cobra who actually has Asperger's, they get a chuckle out of it, like, "Oh, you're funny, Mr. Cobra. You're just
No, it's kinda funny.
fucking funny. I tell you what."
I'm sure hundreds of them
Can I
tell
play
you that.
Quidditch? Because I want to stick my quaffle in your goal hoop, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, my
No, I
broomstick in your.
don't.
Okay.
Ah,
You like Harry Potter? Can I slither into your DMs? Pardon me, madam. Do you like Harry Potter? Can I hold the Gryffindor for you? You like Harry
no.
Potter? I'd let you Ravenclaw my back. You like Harry Potter? Want to go back to my place and Netflix and chill and Hufflepuff on some weed? You know why they call it menopause? Because men will put their shit on pause. You're watching the game like, let's go Falcons, come on. Fucking ref is blind, motherfucker. Hey, honey, whoa, Jesus Christ. She got a mustache thicker than yours. You still think I'm pretty? Yeah. You are one of them transgenders everyone's going crazy about?
Yeah, this
No,
guy's
you
fucking
fucking
wasted.
asshole, it's menopause.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you haven't seen. He gets blackout drunk nearly every stream.
Right.
Like he'll fall asleep on that chair.
Yeah,
I've only
I
done
still
that a
think
few
you're
times.
pretty. I support gay rights, but
Where does he
I
get the
am
money
straight.
for all that booze?
For
The fans.
unbaked women
The
who
fans
want-
and the wands. He also gets the occasional commission for music, but he takes him forever to do it.
The fans or the anti-fans?
Probably a little bit of column A, but column B. He does have genuine fans. Like he does have like defenders, and like I said, there are women out there
Yeah,
who
like
look
Jared.
at him. Yeah. Who Cobes just needs to be made aware of him, and then Jared is going to make such a hate message to him. I've probably told you about my friend Claire Daly before. She's had a look at him once and said that she probably would have had a crush on him back in the day. She's a lesbian. So,
Yeah.
That's a lot of to unpack there.
That's a subtle burn right there.
Right? Back
So
before
the
she
assholes
realized who
who
she
were
truly
lying
was.
about me on Grindr are the biggest fucking idiots on the planet, because all these gay dudes who show up are getting their fucking hopes up going, yeah, and then when it turns out to be another prank or some bullshit, you're a bigger dick than me for saying the word, the FA word, you know what I'm saying?
You said it
Which
before.
technically I'm 80% British, so I base that off the word cigarettes.
No, I forgot he does that. He actually he thinks because he's got English blood in him, he can say stuff like wanker and shite, and it sounds good. And and he uses
Nothing
the
he
F
says
slur.
sounds good.
No, like he could be 110% American, and nothing out of his mouth would sound good. But
Oh, it didn't work, did it? Yeah, you're hoping that Cobra would answer the door and it'd be another gay dude from Grindr, and he didn't answer the door. Trolls lose again. The fact that my fucking trolls tried that hard to fuck with me shows I rule their sad fucking life. You know why I don't let it get to me? Because
No,
how
you made a
fucking
video.
miserable do you have to be? You know what I'm
You
saying?
wouldn't make a
I
video
would
if you didn't
rather
let it get to you.
invest my time getting better at guitar.
they just
Getting
don't.
more
It's
subscribers than
all
you
the
do. I could
connections
give four
put
fucks
together.
about
They don't
getting better
understand.
at
where the
guitar,
fuck my
he says.
trolls live. Okay, these
You haven't
fuckers
heard this
who
guy on
invest
guitar, but he's
way too much
atrocious.
time in me are the saddest closeted homosexuals on the planet.
Closeted homosexuals. Yeah, I'm sure they're hurt by that.
Oh,
You know, the
there's a lot
golden
of
rule is
closeted
do
homosexuals
unto
on
others
Grindr.
as you'd have done to you. And how would you feel if you were
Is he
straight?
fucking spilling his
and a
drink
bunch of-
every time he pours it?
Probably.
Yeah. But by the way, Walter, what was the name of the guy who you mentioned? Babby, BB.
Chibi.
Yeah.
Chibi.
Could you put in the chat here on the Discord, and that'll be our last one for tonight because I can't go past 2 hours. So you might as well get one new face in beforehand. Well, what's the end of Cobes though?
Okay. Okay,
Internet
let's.
assholes were like, "Oh, you know what'd be really funny?
Yeah.
Let's sign them up for a fake blah 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 profile and on the internet and have a bunch of them show up." Which, for the Casper
Thank
police
you.
who watch my videos, that's
I
evidence
understand
right
that that's
there
fucked up to do to
that,
someone, but wow.
some really illegal
Asperger's.
shit going on.
Asperger's.
Stalking and all that other
I'm Aspi, and I find that hilarious.
That's good.
Casperger's.
Oh wow, he is. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
obsessive about keeping his drink full. That's weird.
Ye-
Let's see who it is.
I'm not surprised.
Who do you
got
think
weird
it'll
obsessions.
be? He gets so sad sometimes.
Wait.
He really does.
So after all that bragging about how he's not going to answer the door, he answers the door.
Yep. It might be a pizza. People have sent him a lot of pizzas.
And that's the reason why they have his
Who is it?
address in the first place.
I can't get over people
don't know you,
sending
dude.
Wings of
Who is it?
Redemption so much food that he beat his surgery.
Oh, wait, dude.
Oh God.
Show feet. Show feet.
WikiFeet must have a King Cobes. Walt, do you remember when Wings, his friend was going to help him lose weight, and they actually altered their own bathroom so he could fit into the shower, and then he
Oh,
didn't.
you mean FPS Kyle? Yeah.
Fucking hell! Yeah, he spent like
I mean-
$5,000 on the shower, and then he spent a week trying to lose weight, and then just gave up.
Okay. It's a bit misleading. I don't think he spent his own money on the renovation. He used money from the Kickstarter that they had for this training session.
Still,
He basically got a free bathroom, I think.
yeah, but
he
like,
did have to make it himself, yeah.
yeah, like the hassle that went through it, and apparently he was a terrible house guest. He would like piss with the door open and shit like that.
He knew that was going to happen, though. I don't know. He knew Wings was a piece of shit, but...
Oh, God, that turd story about he had constipation and his grandma had to get it out.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You forgot about that. I brought it back.
By the way, we're not going to have time to finish off this entire
You know, my
video.
trolls are going to
You're
get
right.
coming to them. I didn't even answer the fucking...
You're right. Let's, how far down the rabbit hole does he go? I don't think he's that drunk, but he probably is. Oh, God, look at that. More beer.
Getting ID'd at 31, you're making me feel young again. I'm still young, I was being a smart ass. Oh, here we go.
Jesus. Even by
And
my
even though I got
standards.
a whole 12 beers to my name, I don't feel like drinking the rest of them tonight. In
Mingus,
fact, I
dude.
might have one more beer after this when I get on a stream, and then I feel good. Like, I've noticed that cutting down on alcohol, I get drunker and get to that point
Cutting
quicker,
down
and it's
alcohol?
less money.
I'm living a
I'm
healthy
gonna
life.
die at a very young age. Like, I'm not even worried about it at this point. You want to get to that age, it's just like, it's something to look forward to. Like, you've punched in for your shift, and now you get to clock out. You put in an honest, hard life worth of work, and you have accomplished many things.
This
Hard
dude is
life
broken.
worth of
So
work.
now it's like, okay, next avatar, please.
This dude
Next
is
I will
avatar.
take a bullet for Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
He's got more
his
fans,
stance on his dad is so sad.
you know.
Why can't he just
Wait,
be proud of
Ozzy
it?
Osbourne.
Awesome
I thought he had Ozzy
I
on his
mean, I have
knuckles.
a
He does,
family
doesn't
too
he?
that loves me, but
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
It's on his knuckles as well. That's what's
Okay.
tattooed in his knuckles.
a bunch of gay
Yeah, that's what I-
dudes are like,
that's what I
Oh,
said.
Cobra's a sexy motherfucker.
I don't know what's on his right hand, but his
I
left
love
hand
to
says
fuck
Ozzy.
that. And then they get their hopes up, like finally they might have found the one, and it's just my fucking trolls pretending to be me kind of thing. Cobra wants a girlfriend, he's lonely, but he's waiting patiently. All these gay dudes are struggling with society to accept them and for them to find somebody on top of it. And it's like, you don't
No,
care.
to top them.
You just want to
That's
see
what they're looking
Cobra
for.
react to it. You know, and that just shows you that my trolls are the biggest pieces of shit. And even though I'm being trolled like this, I'm like, you know what? I hope those gay dudes showing up to my door I hope they find a man to make them happy.
Well, good on you.
Because Cobra's.
You were supposed to make them happy.
Kiss my fucking Asperger's.
Well, yeah, it's more
I
fucked up
don't
for the
need
people doing it.
alcohol
But...
to be proud
Yeah.
of my heritage, YouTube. Like, as long as you ain't a sicko, who cares? Okay.
Hooking
Don't
up with
be a
someone on the
sicko.
off the internet is like pretty awkward. You don't really need to be catfished all the time.
Yeah, I'm happy to say the worst I've ever had online, that sort of meetups, was just being stood up, which sucks. But I've also been quite lucky. Sometimes I have met up for a quick, and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Nice...
Yeah, I've never been catfished actually. Not that I do it all the time or anything, but
yeah. I'm actually I've got Tinder open here on my phone. I'll probably look at that as I drift off to sleep. But yeah, here's the one. Now, give me a quick rundown of who this person is. 'Cause I have no idea.
They call him in the Kiwi Farms thread possibly the biggest lolcow the speedrunning community has ever produced, which is saying a lot. Because everyone at this SGDQ is probably pretty cringy. Oh, that's not the video we're watching, by the way. It's the most famous one. Like PewDiePie made a video about it and everything, but.
Okay.
Basically, some guy told him to shut up, and he shut. But you know, he was also a streamer boy or whatever.
He looks incredibly young there.
Well, it says here he's 25, but he looks younger than that.
That was probably right. He's in his early 30s now.
Well, it won't be off until about another 2 hours from now, because I'm in the middle of a speed run.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyone with an ounce of sense would either mute the stream or turn it off at this exact second.
It's only 1 o'clock. And this is...
We've had a few guests who occasionally have done stuff like this.
I don't care, okay? We talked about this shit, about you being at it all night long.
I'm not being on it.
If I heard anything from my mom, I'm sure I would mute the stream or mute the thing.
No, actually, it doesn't.
Adam?
Which isn't impossible. My mom does like to harass me sometimes.
Yeah, that's what parents are for.
You'll miss them when they're gone.
My life's like Everybody Loves Raymond right now.
Yeah.
I'm too close to my mom.
Because I have a life to live, and I'm living it.
No, I'm gonna unplug it if you get a smart mouth on you.
They live in the Midwest. She sounds very Midwestern.
Also, this is one of the clumsiest speedruns I've ever seen in my life. He's just going in circles.
Not all night long.
Oh, he's very bad at it.
Maybe he's
Not all night long.
missing his
This guy-
turn off, going the wrong way.
This guy eventually got in trouble for cheating at Thousand Year Door, which is like, I guess, the second Paper Mario game.
I think that's what this is.
Might be.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure.
I've seen somebody play this before. I think that's what this is.
Okay.
And when he cheated, he was... yeah, I know. Chibi, stop arguing with your mom. He's going for this whole parents just don't understand kind of thing, and it's like...
Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna unplug this.
Oh, he's playing the Japanese version, too. For some reason.
That's how you know he's really good, because he's like an hour off the world record, but, you know, he's got to get those extra few seconds.
He's an hour off? Wow. So he's nowhere close. In other words...
Yeah. Yeah, when he cheated, he just wanted to be the guy who could do this one difficult trick. He did not
and then
try
he
to
still
take the
couldn't
world
do it
record.
because he cheated.
Yeah. He admitted that he only cheated once, and then after they pressed him more, he admitted he cheated both times. This guy just likes attention, even if it's negative, I think. Oh, there's also a video of him kissing a Vaporeon plush, and it's so bad.
Oh god, what is it with
That's extra
Vaporeon?
cringe considering the stream alert he had at the bottom just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No 2 hours.
Yeah, I think there's like a copy pasta about Vaporeon as the Pokemon I'd like to fuck or whatever.
Yeah, that started the Pokemon Smash or Pass, which I actually ended up doing one drunk stream. I did the
Oh, yeah?
every last Pokemon. I got 53. I wouldn't have kicked out of bed.
Mhm.
I stand by those numbers.
That's the best I can compromise.
No fairness, some were literally gods. I don't think you'd want to piss them off by rejecting them.
That's true.
Yes, it is.
Let's see if I can. I think I can.
You get the feeling he argues with his mom like this a lot.
To guarantee that once the speedrun's over, I'm done streaming.
Oh god, I hate to say it, but I'm getting a strong John
Yeah, I
Morgan
think so.
vibe from this kid.
Oh
I
no.
think that his mom's part of the problem too,
Sunday?
but there's no reason he had to broadcast this to everyone.
Yeah, he could have just hit mute. He could have continued on doing gaming, but...
3.
I mean, he was just like,
Yeah, just mute the mic and then argue with your mom.
it's not like he had a bunch of people watching him.
Yeah, it will.
Also, this just reminds me of the fact that it says here he's 25 and yet he's still living with his mom and being told to stop playing video games because it's too late by his mom.
The living with the mother part
25.
is not the worst thing in the world, especially in this day and age with the chance of getting a house becoming increasingly rarer. But yeah,
Holy
having an
shit.
argument...
Good
Everything is so
house,
expensive
apartment.
Or what?
Property is so expensive. I'm so lucky that I have a good situation.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I had a very unique situation tossed on me, but ironically enough, I didn't even want it. But I've got an apartment now. It's a pretty nice apartment, but
That's good. It's good. I've got like half a house.
nice.
I see your link
kinda,
about
kinda
the.
like the same, I guess.
I see your link about the Vaporeon plush, but isn't that a different person? Or
Nope,
did this guy
it's-
just change his
it's-
name?
Yeah, it's the same guy much later.
Because it says
And that's
Chibi here about
and
Aquana over there, but maybe he changed his name.
Yeah.
Won't happen tomorrow night, no.
And I think Aquana is actually just the name for Vaporeon in a different language. I forget which one.
Maybe.
He's
I wouldn't be
definitely.
surprised.
He wasn't the only channel on YouTube with the name Aquana with the Vaporeon
Technically, I already have a time limit on it.
avatar. Oh, technically.
Mom, you just don't understand. My artistic vision is almost complete.
Mm-hmm.
As laughable as DSP talking about his works of art. Which I love, by the way.
Oh, speaking of Dark Side Phil, did you see Lucas is doing Let's Plays, but they're done in the Dark Side Phil way because he doesn't have any way of recording on his computer.
Oh.
So it's just facing the camera. It's just like the camera's just facing his screen.
Wait, who? You said Lucas?
Yeah, I thought Jared had one of those.
No, yeah. Sorry.
Lucas.
Yeah. It was Jared.
Or
No,
Lucas,
sorry.
I don't remember.
No, it was Jared. It was Jared. I'm getting really tired.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, they kind of blur together in ways sometimes.
I'd like to
right?
see that. So, whenever you're done with this, the Vaporeon one is only like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Oh, he also called someone. He also called someone. Wait, can I say it on YouTube? You know, the homophobic F slur.
The F slur does.
Stream.
Oh.
On
classic.
stream on Twitch when he was like raising money to do some sort of a transgender stream. Somebody made fun of his hair, and he's just like, "I have better hair than you do," and then that word.
No.
Which is, it's just not tenable for
Alright,
him.
that
He's
I
like
would
supposed
not
to be
do,
such a.
regardless of what I
Okay,
did.
alright. Okay. You sick bastards asked for it.
Now grab the ass and squeeze it.
He's gonna act like he didn't just keep going after he turned the stream off.
The way he moved it down to his crotch was a little bit off-putting.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yep, that's going in the
That-
cringe compilation.
That's definitely going in the cringe compilation.
Yeah, I can see how this does definitely seem to be the same person. Yeah.
Oh,
Notice he kind of evolved a lisp at some point. I think he was trying to show off the fact that he's bisexual.
yeah, the learned habit. Oh
He's like,
god.
oh, I'm just gonna try to make myself sound gayer, I guess. I don't get it.
Nah,
It-
probably is. That's weird.
Every time he got in trouble, it was for like hitting on women inappropriately. So who even knows?
I
Well, I can hit on men inappropriately too.
yeah.
That's what he says. But then he posted a meme. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. Actually, it's quite a story, but.
Oh shit! I just hit the. I hit the thing when I shouldn't have hit the thing. Why'd I hit the thing? Your cameras are all over the place. Ah, well, I was wrapping it up anyway, so I guess that was the logic behind it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
So, Krendar, give us a sound off of what you're doing after this stream.
Well, in a couple of hours. Oh, why are we getting? Oh, I'm getting stream noises in my ear. Okay, so in a couple of hours, I'm going to be trying out this weird little game called Sky Lost. It looks like it's a weird indie exploration game I hadn't heard of until I came across it on Steam the other day that it's free. But it looks like grapple hook exploring around weird sky islands. I don't know.
Oh, is
Try it out, see what it's about.
Is it like a story about my uncle? If you remember that game.
I've never played it, but the screenshots look like it's kind of similar. Yeah.
That was free as well.
That was a good game. I like that one.
I didn't like the girl's voice actress, whoever that was, but I liked it. It was an interesting idea. Might be a lot of Mist. So yeah, check out Krendar and Walter. What's coming up on your channel pretty soon?
I think I'm gonna make an Elliot Rodger video.
Ooh.
And then what? I mean, I'm not gonna get back to Lucas for a while.
Yeah, give him a break.
When I talk about Lucas, people will show up in the comments and be like, "Man, you need to stop picking on this guy." And if I'm covering him, every few months, I feel like they kind of have a point.
Yeah. Plus, it's better for your own sanity, probably.
Yeah, and the algorithm.
Read through that thread.
Like, that's also another reason is simply the algorithm. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, eventually you'll get diminishing returns, you know?
You want to hear something he said once?
Go for it.
It takes a real pussy-ass bitch to talk shit from a level of anonymity so thick that your only recourse is to take pictures of that person against their permission while declaring this person to be a creep. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a hypocrite too. Should have spoke sooner. My apologies.
Wow, that sounds like him, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds... Well, I mean, I guess people took pictures of him in public, but, you know, he's walking around in public.
Someone recorded of him getting strapped down to a bloody gurney and taken off in an ambulance.
Oh, you saw that one. That was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
while yelling about something.
Yeah, you're all greedy. I think that's what he was saying, wasn't it, over and over again?
Oh, did I play it last time? I probably did.
Yeah, I think actually I looked for it. Yeah, that was actually the Krendar. I think that was the first time you were asking like, what's Kiwi Farms?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Christ, we've been doing. Oh, this is episode 90. We've almost hit 100 of these motherfuckers.
Kiwi Farms is a great place for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't recommend some of the threads. People are really intentionally edgy on Kiwi Farms.
Oh, sure.
They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna drop every slur everywhere because you don't know what my name is, but I'm there under my real name, so I'm not.
It's like 4chan, you know, back in the day, before it became full of people who were self-aware that it was 4chan.
Pretty much.
But anyway, as for me, you're not getting. This is my third stream today, so you're not getting any more. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to spend. Yep. As for next stream I do will be probably Monday, and next time we do Bearded Ramblings, I am trying to get Burnt Toast on, but no promises there yet. If not, we'll find a guest, or we'll go stag, and we'll live, and you'll live. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. And remember, do not become a lol cow, otherwise we will mock you. And it will be good.
Don't encourage them like that.
Yeah. I'm putting the seed of doubt in there. We're funding our own content for years to come.